Hello everybody, we are back for another day. Today is day 4, which is our rest and recovery day. And I definitely rested and recovered. You could tell by the lighting in the video that it's actually pretty later at night. It's about 7 p.m. in the evening. It's time for dinner. Kind of a late dinner for me because I slept. I worked a lot this morning. I edited the video from yesterday. I did a gaming video. I did some thumbnail work. I did a lot and I was really tired from the workouts. So I ended up passing out for a little bit during the day after all work was done. And I just got up and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta film, I gotta make dinner. So here we are. Today I'm gonna show you how to make one of my more inexpensive and accessible meal preps that's pretty simple, easy, tasty. You know, it's good. It's good. It's basically a burrito bowl. We're gonna be making chicken, beans, corn, rice, throwing it all together in like a bowl or like a low carb tortilla, and we're gonna eat it up. It's gonna be delicious. I just got back from the grocery store. Who knows if you'll even see this, but here's the receipt from the store. I just got this stuff for $11.10, which included chicken, can of beans, can of corn, cilantro, and lime. Now, the one thing that I didn't buy at the store was rice, as I already have a big bag of rice, but you know, it's kind of like a pre-forward cost. So we're gonna use this stuff to make a nice meal, and it can make multiple meals, which is also very nice. You just get my stuff situated here. First thing we're gonna do is get the rice started because it takes the longest generally. Had to wash a pan real quick. Put the chicken, and we're gonna get that pan preheated. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 1 cup of rice, measure it out here. I'm gonna place it in something like a mesh strainer. This is to wash the rice. If you don't wash your rice, what are you doing? Get all the dirt and the gunk off of it. Wash it real quick. Okay, so once the rice is washed, I'll put it in our Instant Pot. Now, we could take that same measuring cup that we used for the rice, and it's usually 1.5 cups of water per 1 cup of rice. I just read whatever's on the instructions. There's also the finger rule. I know a lot of ethnic families probably know the finger rule. It's basically using the lines on your fingers as an indicator of where the water line should be. A cup of rice. I like to season my rice just a little bit, and so I will just take a little bit of onion and garlic powder just to add a little bit of kick to it. Nothing crazy. This is just very basic seasoning. I come from a Mexican family, also an Irish family. So we measure with our hearts on both sides. So I usually just sprinkle in just a little bit of both. We'll just pretend those are back where I found them. Onion and garlic powder in there. And then of course we're gonna need a little bit of salt. Just a little bit of salt, you know, shaking it. The shaker's old, so it doesn't come out that well. Some salt. Don't go too crazy, because remember, it's gonna be the base of the meal, so a lot of stuff will be on top of it. I use an Instant Pot myself. These things are pretty cool. Good for meal prep, good for just general cooking. Very easy. There's a rice button even. That's how easy it is. Rice, normal, low, and just let it do its thing. I'm just gonna add a small layer of oil to the pan. Now it's important not to cook your meat in cold oil. You wanna let the oil heat up for a bit. I'm just gonna grab 2 simple pots and pans. Today we got some pinto beans. Goya pinto beans. We'll place them back there. Then we'll take our corn. I did no salt added. It's gonna be mixed into like a meal. It won't need as much salt. Anywhere you can cut calories out, the better. Sometimes there's like, you know, no salt options or no sugar, and they don't taste too much different. So if you can, so we'll get our corn. Now I'm just gonna keep these on a very low heat. Slowly cook while we make our meal. We're gonna start getting our chicken ready now that we got our side dishes. Now I'm just gonna use basic seasonings that I expect most people to have at home. So we're not gonna do anything crazy. Salt, pepper, paprika, you know, onion, garlic. Now remember, if you are cooking with chicken, please be aware of food safety. A lot of you guys out there know how to handle your meat, but can you handle cooking meat? These are chicken tenderloin. I just personally I'm frugal. I grab whatever's cheapest. My food as much as I used to, but I might for the series. I eat fast. It'll be like, all right, here's the recording, and I'm done. It's like, okay, sorry. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do a quick pass. Again, measure with your heart, you know, sometimes not perfect, sometimes, as they say. We just want a little bit of flavor, you know? And then we need some spice in our life, so we add a little bit of the paprika. The paprika. What am I saying? The paprika. Make sure those bad boys are coated thoroughly. And now what I like to do also is I like to grab, like a paper towel or something, and I like to press them in. I like to flatten out the chicken just a little bit and get the seasoning pressed in. Flatten them out. Also flattening helps them cook faster and more uniform. I'm gonna wash my hands, don't worry. What is one of your favorite foods to eat while working out? Like, what is that food that's just like, reliable? Like, for me, a burrito bowl type thing always goes hard. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the chicken, season both sides. The only issue with having so much chicken is that you probably have to cook in batches. Oh, that's dangerous, I almost died. That's a pressurized cooker right there, that's terrifying. It's on there. I feel like sometimes you gotta slap some seasoning. All right, so that's what we're looking at. 9 pieces of chicken tenderloin seasoned up. Now, we have hot pan with hot oil.
Now, I didn't think this through, and you can very clearly hear the oil noise in the audio, so I added some effects in Premiere to hopefully reduce the background noise and allow you to hear me still. So just a heads up.
Now is a great time to put stuff away, do some dishes. As someone who struggled with cleaning the kitchen a lot. Clean as you go. I should take my own advice for sure. Chad, how many of you guys struggle to clean? I very much struggle to clean. But yeah, I'm really curious. Maybe if any of you guys in the comment section want to leave me like a recipe to try. I mean, I got a lot of stuff to work with. I have a lot of cooking stuff. But yeah, I mean, if any of you guys want to make something with me, or maybe next cooking day, we'll do something fun. Food is hard for me because I want to eat a lot. And I want to go eat out, or like I don't mind eating out as long as like the macros and stuff isn't too bad. I usually get like a chicken katsu or like Indian food. Maybe I'll make it my goal to cook more on days like this.
Flipping the chicken real quick. Remember not to move it too often in the pan.
So I bought a cheap food scale off of Amazon. I'm going to turn it on, and then I'm going to go to the units, and I'm going to select grams, and then I'm going to hit the tare button, the reset button basically. TARE, and what that does is it says this is your base starting weight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bowl, for example, and I'm going to add this bowl to it. Now it says 364 on the scale, 364 grams. That's how much this bowl weighs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this reset button again. Now what this is good for is when I'm done with this chicken, drop it into this bowl, and it tells me how many grams of chicken I just cooked. Now this is really good because you can use that information to then plug it into like MyFitnessPal or whatever food tracker thing you use and be like, okay, I had 300 grams of chicken. That's this amount of calories and this amount of protein. If you start getting the habit of doing stuff like that, it'll really add up and start impacting your diet and your exercise. It's a lot of diligence to keep track of what goes in your body, but that's the whole point, right? That's what we're here for. Here's a piece of the chicken, pretty juicy, moist. A meat thermometer helps a shit ton with cooking food. Now I'm gonna add the bowl back. That right there is 314 grams of chicken, which is a really, generous serving, probably 2 servings for some of you guys. But then I can go into MyFitnessPal. Today I'll go to log food, dinner, and now I'm gonna go into chicken tenderloin. But this is a serving size is 112 grams. So let's say we had just about 3 servings, 300 grams. That is equivalent, this chicken is 300 grams of calories, and it is 66 grams of protein. So I'm gonna hit this button. This releases the pressure. Fluff it, as they say. And I'll drop a bunch of the cilantro in. Squeeze some lime juice. Mixy mix. This is what they serve you at Chipotle. I'll take it out and see if you guys can see the finished rice. Hopefully you can. You could probably portion this out in any way you want. Like if you want a bigger meal, double up your portion. I think if you're new to all this, learning how to measure food is a good skill, because I think a lot of people underestimate how many calories they can actually consume. I don't know if that makes sense, but some people can eat a lot more than they think.
Here I'm just chopping it up into bite-sized pieces for my mom.
Okay, this is it. Simple burrito bowl, usually with some salsa or hot sauce, rice, beans, corn. Ooh, all of it up. Simple. I'm gonna give this to Mom. You awake?
Yeah.
I couldn't find any salsa.
What is this?
It's a burrito bowl.
This looks good.
Get a bowl ready for myself. Beans. Rice, corn, beans. Chicken. And cooked all the way through. How moist it is. Extra chicken for tomorrow. Some lime still, so I'm gonna cover my chicken with some flavor. Do it over here. So I have some hot sauce. Now, a lot of people don't know either. Hot sauce is 0 calories. Woohoo! So if you need something to spice up your meals, how many calories is this? 60 calories a slice. All right, we did it. We meal prep, chat. We made some dinner together. I'm proud of us. This is my finished dinner burrito bowl, cheesy chicken skillet, whatever you want to call it. Either way, I made it. It's bomb. I'm gonna eat the fuck out of it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, simple, saves you money, but you can definitely portion all that food out into like 3 or 4 meals probably. Cheers. See you guys tomorrow.